Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Lady Gold. So the topic of today is about the reason why social worker always collects children from their parents. Most of you parents don't really know the reason why. And sometimes when it happens that those social worker come into your home to collect your children, most of you will say you don't know the reason why they pick up your kids. So now I'm going to be giving you different reasons why they come to pick your kids so that you'll be always aware to stay away from those things. Number one reason that makes social worker to come to your home is this. If you don't take your children to appointments, maybe your kids have an hospital appointment and you fail to be bringing them there whenever you have a appointment date fixed, you always not to go, the doctor can be keeping a record of that thing you are doing without you not even knowing, until a day will come, they will call social worker attention into it. That is number one reason that might make a social worker to collect your kids. Number two reason, if your children always go to school late, yes, that one is even the major problem. Whenever your kids supposed to be at school, maybe at 8 o'clock, you might end up taking your kids to school 8:30. Maybe sometimes when they're late once a while, it's understandable. There might be traffic, there might be one thing or the other that delays you, but not every day. And when they get to school, instead of you to drop your child there, go to the teacher, tell the teacher the reason why your child came to school late, you will just kind of ignore it. They are going to keep a record of that. Even though you, the parents, know the reason why. But as soon as the school did not know is the problem, they will keep a record of that. And the other one is that if your children always go to school looking tattered, looking unkept, even you will see some kids going to school, it's not those children's fault, it's the fault of you parents. They will look as if they are not even coming from home. Their uniform will look squeezed. Their face will not even look as if they've taken a shower. All those things, the school teacher always keep a record of it down. And also, if they don't do their homework, as a parent, as soon as your kids close from school, I'm talking to all parents out there, especially if you know you are in this thing I'm talking about, you find yourself in this topic which I'm touching on. Please change from it. Change. Because earlier the better for you not to even invite social worker in your children's life. Prevention is better than cure, of which we all know that. If your child comes back from school, what you have to do, ask that child if he or she have a homework. Let your child do his homework first before he can get engaged in anything, before he can play. Because if you did not keep your eyes on your kids, making sure that they do their homework, at the end of the day, after your child have played and get so tired before going to bed, he will not remember to do that homework. By the time he gets to school the next morning, the teacher will be expecting that child to submit his homework. At the end of the day, when teacher will see that homework, nothing have been done. Who will have the blame is you. As a parent, it's your duty to always kind of monitor the way your kids are doing in school. When they are going, when they are coming back, you just have to put your eyes on them. If your kids don't do this, any of those things, you are going to have problem. And at the same time, if you always go to school to pick your kids late from school, all the parents have gone, you gone with their children, it's not remaining only your own most of the time. The teacher have to sit back in school until you come to collect your child. They know you are always a late comer. My dear, you are not going to find this funny by the time social worker will involve in your home. So please, for those of you that normally say you don't know the reason why social worker collect your children, those are major things that make social worker to collect your kids. Always make sure your children look clean. They look good and well. Make sure they eat before they go to school, so that they will have that strength, they will have that ability to look so, to look so healthy when they are going to school. Not that by the time they get to school, the teacher will know that they did not even eat. That minute that you will drop them in school, that is the time they are going to meet their teacher and tell their teacher, oh, they didn't eat while they were at home. Teacher will start to run from scatter to scatter. All those things, teacher keep them in record. Make sure that your children always eat before leaving home. Except maybe in school, they always give them breakfast. Okay. There are some kids, they just love to eat the food they give to them in school, that breakfast. So that one is fine. So you must definitely sure that, yes, you bring your child there early so that he will eat the school breakfast. So that is for that. The other one too, my ladies, if you are passing through challenges, either in your marriage or in any area of your life, don't you ever go to doctor and tell the doctor that you are passing through challenges, even to the extent you fall into depression because of that challenge you are passing through. Doctor doesn't want to hear that one. They know you won't hear that one at all. That minute that you will tell doctor that you are depressed, my dear, if you have kids, the doctor can even make sure that they notify the nearest social worker close to you to come and rescue your children, because of that word depression you tell them. Because they believe that as soon as you told them that you are depressed, the next thing they would think, you cannot take care of your children. Somebody that is depressed cannot take care of his or her kids. Somebody that is depressed can do anything because of that challenging you are passing through in life. So never you tell your doctor or even somebody that you know is working with those governments, so that you will not find yourself to blame. That is for that one. The other one too, tip number 4. Whenever you always have problem with your partner at home, you always fight in the presence of your children, it causes problem. You see some of those kids, by the time they get to school, they are going to tell their teacher, mommy and daddy, we are fighting. So the teacher will keep a record, of which that is not good. If you have a problem with your husband, don't always kind of argue or fight in the presence of your children. It's not good to be arguing or to be fighting in the presence of your kids. You are not teaching them a good example. You are teaching them example to be fighting themselves. If you have been doing it before, my ladies out there, even to the men, please stop it for the sake of your children. so that you will not use your hand to invite social worker into your home. That is why today I feel so sorry for those people who social worker have come into their life to take away their joy, to take away their happiness. Your children are your joy. Your children are your happiness. If they are not there with you anymore, a big thing has gone out of you. Part of you is gone. That is why some of you, after social worker have taken your kids, you are not with yourself anymore. So for you not to have that problem, for you not to kind of be in a condition which you never pray to be into, please, parents, know how to position yourself. Know all these important things that you need to avoid for you not to have their problem. Oh, because once they've collected that kid from you, to get it from them is problem. All those foster people that is taking care of them, they know what they are getting out of it. They are making lots of money. That is why once they take them from you, to release those kids, it becomes a problem. Even though they know that it was a little mistake that happened, they don't want to hear. The social worker know the money they are getting from it. The people fostering them know what they are getting from it. They will stand to the very last day to make sure that that kid will not be given to you. So if you love yourself so much, you love your children so much, and I believe there is no parent on this earth that never love their kids. Please, parents, have them take good care of your kids. And as a woman, and at the same time, if you think that, okay, at the same time too, sorry, there is other things that might make social worker involved in your life as well. There are so many things. You see, sometimes when you have a problem with your husband, you are with your wife, you want to end up ending that relationship. You want to end up ending that marriage. Please, parents out there, if you know you cannot cope with your children, looking after those children on your own, after you've finally make a decision to divorce, please, just look for one way or the other to settle your differences between you and your husband, so that you will not live to regret it when you now decide to move out of that marriage. When social worker will now start to come into your own because you are busy mom. If you know you are not ready to take good care of them on your own, please don't quit out of that marriage. Try to look for a way to settle your differences. If it even warrants you that, yes, you think it's all over, you cannot be into that marriage that is not giving you peace, that is not giving you joy, that is not giving you happiness, yes, it's the right decision for you to make. And if you also remember that that job you are doing will suck most of your hours, most of your time, for you not to look after your children. It's better for you, sit down at home, take good care of your kids, because it's because of those children that you are working so hard for. So there is no point of you going out there to make money while your children are not living happy, while your children cannot go to their appointments on time, why they cannot look good while they are going to school. So please, if you know they are so dear to your hearts, whatever thing you are doing, as soon as you've separated with the father of your kids, the responsibility will now become your own, and you will not be you will not be the father, you will not be the mother in your children's life. For you not to have that problem with social worker, please think it twice. If for you to quit your job would be better for you, so that you look after your kids, for social not to involve in your children's life, please better do that now. Or you think you don't want to leave your job, and you think maybe, okay, it's better for you to settle the differences between you and your husband, do it. Because for one woman to be taken care of 4 children, 5 children, 3 kids, 6 children. It's not really easy. It's not really easy. So please, I know it's very painful. I know the way it feels when social worker come into your life and take away your joy. You can never become somebody again until God now help you, they give you back those kids. That is when you like, oh, you now breathe down. So not to even go as far as that stage, that length. Please, that is why I said prevention is better than cure. Remember what I list out. Take your children to hospital appointments on time. Take them to school on time. Make sure they look clean, healthy while they are going to school. Pick them on time. Drop them on time. Don't always make them to be absent in school. If there is any reason that you cannot take your kids to school, you must have to call the teachers and tell them the reason why your kids is not coming to school. And the other one too, don't always carry your personal problem to be telling all those government workers like doctors. Don't ever tell them that you are depressed. Maybe you have passing through a lot of challenges in your life. You will end up be telling everything to your doctor. Doctor, you think maybe I'm just explaining it to doctor, right? Doctor is just keeping note of it. Immediately you just tell that doctor that you are already depressed. It's finished. So be very, very careful. And the other one too, there are so many. I cannot list them all so that I will not make this video too long. So that is it, my people. So please protect your kids. If you don't want problem, you don't want worry, protect them. If you cannot take care of them alone, being a single mom, look for a way to settle the differences between the father of your children so that both of you will live together to raise your children up. It's not really easy to look after kids on your own. It's not easy, let's be honest. So that is my little advice I think I need to give to you and for you guys to know the reason, the major reason that makes social worker to collect your kids. Because some of you will say you don't know the reason why social worker collect your kids. Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. All those little minor things which you think is minor is not minor to them. Oh, those are the big problems. Those are the place the problem is coming from that make the social worker to come into your life. So I believe you will learn from this topic of today. Please, thank you very much. Be a good parent out there. I know parents are really trying, you are trying, honestly. So it's not really easy, especially if you are a single mom. So be very, very careful for any man, any woman out there called social worker, to come and take away your joy. You know those people, they are the one paying your house rent. They are the one giving you your child benefit. Everything that have to do with your kids, they are the one providing it for you. So when they come into your house, they have of 100% right to do whatever they want to do. You are just the mom. You are just the father. But if you did not take good care of them well, to the normal standard they want you as a parent to take care of your kids to be, they will tell you they will do better than you. But at the end of the day, they are not going to help in any situation. They are only going to use that child to make money for themselves, especially those people fostering them. So be very, very careful of this social worker of a thing. Okay, so that is my advice for you all out there. We all are all learning. Nobody knows it all. We learn from each other. That is when life becomes so good for each and every one of us. Okay, so thank you very much, and I so much appreciate your time So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Drop your comment, your opinion on this topic of today. So thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye.